Next is the education sector. At this time, Governor Sanwo-Olu was in Igbokuta Model College to commission new classroom blocks as well as a 182-bed dormitory. And he appealed to students to shun all forms of peer pressure and bullying that will make their mates uncomfortable. After counseling the students, the governor then made a stop at the Imota rice mill to see the level of work achieved.
Students of Lagos State Model College Igbokuta area of Ikorodu gather to welcome Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu into their school. The governor and his cabinet members are here to commission the newly constructed 12 classroom block and hostel block for students of Igbokuta Model College. He makes his way to the new hostel dedicated to junior girls and asks them to make good use of it.
And I'm hoping that this hostel that we've done today, you will keep it well. Junior girls, you will keep your hostel dormitory, you will keep it well, you will keep it safe, you will keep it clean, so that we can come back and come and build another one for the boys as well. Okay? I understand that you got 100% in Becker, and you got about 95-96% in WAEC. Please give yourself a big round of applause. Give yourself a big round of applause. Right. That is the kind of standard that I want to hear and I want to see in all of our public secondary schools. I'm indeed very happy, with your conduct and with the fact that you received me well today. This facility is just several that we're doing all around the state. We'll come and look for and we'll start your own next year. Junior secondary school girls are commissioning and we're handing over this building.
After the commissioning, the governor inspects the hostel. Then he moves to the next infrastructure project, which is the classroom block that has just been added to the existing ones. And the teachers, students, invited guests are all seated to witness the occasion. The students welcome him with a cultural dance. Then the Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, speaks on how the administration has fulfilled all the promises made in reshaping the education sector.
Our governor made promises to the state and to the education sector in particular. The state would deliberately focus on education as a major pillar in the theme's agenda, ensure yearly increase in budgetary allocation, complete all outstanding projects to the highest possible standards, invest in new schools, rehabilitate and upgrade existing schools, and also integrate technology into teaching and learning. Ultimately, the governor has covered the whole value chain of education, and all these promises have been met.
The governor assures the teachers and students that the state government will continue to reboost investment in the sector and frowns at any action taken up by pupils that will become overbearing on their mates.
We believe that our students, they need the right enabling environment, they need the right skills, and they need the right knowledge to be able to compete globally. Our ranking of you is not just local, it's not just in Lagos, it's a global ranking that I want to give you. And that's why this government, year on year, has continued to increase our allocation to education. This current year, We had targeted a total of 139 billion, which is the second largest after infrastructure for 2021. However, in 2022, that figure has even gone up by over 22%, and we're estimating to spend about 171 billion next year for education alone. As I want to encourage you today, I also want to admonish you. And I want to say, as a father, as your governor, I do not want to have students that will be condoling bullying or cultism in your schools. You have to renounce and deny and stay away from this kind of acts. If you see something, say something. And I want to encourage the teachers as well. Please, listen to the little stuff that your pupils are telling you, so that they can tell you the big ones when it affects them. Listen to the little stories. Listen to their yearning. If they raise up their hand that they want to see you, please spare that 1 minute for them and let them tell you what is in their heart. It's only when you encourage them that they will tell you the ones that is disturbing them.
The Igbokuta Lagos State Model College now boasts of an ultra-modern 12-classroom block, 182-bed dormitory, laundromats and reading rooms, all for effective teaching and learning that will make the students excel in their studies. From here, Governor Sanwo-Olu and his team moved to Imota rice mill, still within the Ikorodu axis. He inspects a 32 metric tons per hour rice mill with 18 silos boasting of a capacity of 2,500 tons each, constructed by the state government. The rice mill has been built with a capacity to produce 2.8 million bags of 50 kg bags of rice annually and generate about 2,000 direct and indirect jobs. The governor says the project has been disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, but promises to deliver the mill before the end of the first quarter of 2022.
We're going to push and charge every of our contractors that are on site to ensure that before the end of first quarter next year, we should have started pre-operation, meaning that we should start producing rice from here. You know, it's not going to be a function of how quickly we can wrap up, the storage facility, which has the capacity to take production of up to 3 to 6 months. You can see the 16 silos, which has a combined capacity of 40 metric tons, 40,000 metric tons. Each one of them is 2,500 metric tons, 40,000 metric tons. And you've seen the two lines. The first line, I'm told, is about 85% completed. The second is about 65, 70%. Right? In another month or so, they should be at about 98, 99%, completion. So we're hoping, they will need a lot of cleaning up, a lot of testing of machines, and all of that. So I'm going to be generous with them and expect that before the end of the first quarter of 2022, we should have started, pre-operation, and we'll begin to see rice come out, of this line. And so it will be a function of how much order they can now take, how much paddy they now have, and what will be the operational modus, of this place going forward, for us to begin to see the rice from Imota in all of our kitchen and in our markets in Lagos.
When fully operational, it's expected to increase rice production and also reduce the price in the markets.